Welcome to the tutorial of Barbarians the Invasion. In Barbarians the Invasion, you are a warlord called to lead a clan in the vast world of Finian, filled with civilized populations in decline, ruthless monsters, and obscure demons. Barbarians the Invasion is a Euro-style worker placement game. Each player controls 3 champions and can place them on the 3D volcano to perform actions. You can gather resources, invoke gods or war chiefs, erect buildings, expand your knowledge, and fight battles against civilized populations to claim new territories. Each strategy lets you gain domination points. At the end, the warlord with the most points wins. Let's take a look at the gameplay. The game lasts a maximum of 7 eras, and each era is divided into 3 phases. Maintenance phase. Players restore their activated cards, and then activate their buildings. The building track determines how many buildings you can activate. Rotate them to gain resources. Action phase. Players take turns according to their position on the honor track, placing their first champion in an unoccupied space on the central wheel of the 3D volcano, their second champion in the intermediate wheel, and their third champion in the external wheel. Each champion must be directly linked to the position of the previous one. First turn. The red clan is the first on the honor track. He places his first champion on the central wheel of the volcano and obtains 1 food, 1 wood, and 1 iron. Since he has some knowledge on the economy track, he gains 1 extra food. Blue plays second and places a champion to erect a building of his choice. He places in front of him a foundry, paying its 3 stone cost. It will provide him iron during the game and domination points at the end of the game. Yellow is short on resources, so she places her first champion and gains 2 domination points, 1 gold, and 1 stone. Green plays last and decides to invoke a god or a war chief from among the 4 available. He picks a war chief and pays the 1 gold cost. The war chief immediately provides him 3 honor points, and so the green player moves ahead on the honor track and gains the milestone bonuses. Second turn. Green goes first. He places a champion to gain 2 stones. Red follows and places a champion to gain 2 domination points and 1 barbarian knowledge. Before placing a champion, Blue activates his god to rotate the second wheel of the volcano by 1 step, so he now has access to different actions. He places a champion and gains 2 domination points and 1 tactics knowledge. Yellow uses her second champion to obtain 1 extra champion. Third turn. Green is still the first player on the honor track. He spends 2 food to gain 2 honor points, surpassing a milestone, and gains a 4th champion he can place later. He also gains 1 barbarian knowledge and 1 tactics knowledge. Since he is the first player who's mastered this track, he gains both bonuses indicated, 3 domination points and 3 troops of his choice. Red spends 2 iron and picks the top card of the War Chief deck without paying the normal cost of. He then sacrifices his new War Chief to go to war. Thanks to his discovery knowledge, he can reach the Arun Island and attack the Aspidian city settled on an ice region. He recruits some troops, spending his resources accordingly. Since he is low on the Aspidian tactics knowledge track, he'll face a total of 5 battles. If you can't pay the troops required, you will suffer a penalty, depending on the faction you're facing. A player can spend the troops depicted to win a battle and gain eventual bonuses. When one battle is resolved, they pass to the next one. At the end, the player who won at least half of the battles wins the war. Red wins and places one of his banners on the conquered region. And gains domination points. Blue spends 2 wood and takes the top card of the building deck. He also activates his god. He spends 1 stone to advance 1 step on the production track. Yellow places her champion and spends 2 stones to recruit 2 troops of her choice without paying the normal cost. This boost can help her in a war in the next era. 4th turn. Green and yellow gained a 4th champion for this turn that they can place on the peripheral sectors of the volcano. Green invokes a god that lets him gain 1 food. He now activates this god to convert 1 food, 1 wood, and 1 iron into 3 domination points. Yellow uses her 4th champion to gain 1 resource of each kind. End phase. At the end of each era, players retrieve their champions from the volcano. Then, the demon or feast card of the current era must be resolved. In this feast, each player can either spend gold and food to score domination points, or gain 2 food. Lastly, the players rotate the volcano wheels according to the icon, then proceed to the next era. Thanks for watching. Until next time.